From what I can remember, I always wanted to be a footballer. I always wanted to play football. Any opportunity that I got. I think if you ask my parents at the age of maybe 2 or 3, you know, playing football in the house and actually splitting my head on the wall. So it goes back that far. From the age of 16, I remember training with the first team at Sydney. So to finally sign that contract for 2 years was great. It was a small reward for me in the work I'd put in my career before that, but I knew that it was just the start and really I had done nothing in football yet. I was always setting my mind to bigger and better things. I knew that my goal was definitely to play overseas in Europe. To find out that quite a historic Spanish club in the second division were after me for 3 years was a dream come true. Probably the real first time where I could say, one of my long-term goals had been achieved at the age of 20. Within a week or two, it had obviously come up in the medical there that there was an issue with my heart. Within sort of 2 weeks, going from pretty much being on top of the world for me, or on top of my world, to sort of seeing those dreams, come crashing down. And the hardest thing now and then was that there was nothing I could do about that. When I come back to Sydney, it was very difficult because I was meant to be moving away for 3 years. So to be back, home in my own bed within sort of 2 weeks was extremely difficult. I didn't really feel the full effects of it until, quite a few months later, once everything had sunken in. And of course, I still feel down at times from what happened. And it's only normal to do so. I know I'm not expecting to be 100% fine, and maybe that will never be the case. I received contact from Tony as soon as I announced my retirement. And to sort of see someone who I respect and respected so much growing up reach out to me it's something that's so special amongst the football community.
That was the thing that I did. I got in contact with a few people who I thought he'd have his number and just send him a message. I kind of understand what you're going through. I know it's disappointing. Keep your head up. It's going to be some rocky moments for you. Anytime, give me a call. Whenever you're ready.
He was definitely an idol and part of that generation which inspired my game so much. And it's great to know that someone who's been through something sort of similar with a heart condition reach out and offer help, offer advice if need be.
Yeah, 2006 was an interesting year for myself. We qualified for the World Cup and then start preparing to go to the World Cup. And then after medical testing done, or physical testing that was compulsory at that stage, I get told that I can't play. I've got to stop playing football. So to say that it was shattering, even to the day now, 11 years on, it still hurts. So it was disappointing at that stage, but I'm here still today to tell the story. And someone like Chris, Kiki in this situation is, he's a young kid. So even I probably can't understand what he's going through, because, I've had enough, fortunate to be at the end of my career. I've had 17, 18 years of professional football, and he's just starting on his journey. So for him, I can't imagine what it's like.
It was great to receive that initial support from Tony, and it's great to now be here with him for the week, working with him, seeing how he operates with the boys on a weekly basis. I'm looking to gain more experiences, have more exposure, so I can become a young, successful professional coach, really.